Right, so we landed on the beach. The normal movements with the WSAD. No strange thing here. So the first thing we need to do is actually do some tools. But before that, let's have a look at the interface here. You have inventory on the tab, and you have up here you have what you have on your head, your back, hands, whatever. The normal inventory without the backpack. Over to the right we have all what you can craft, like tools, weapons and stations. You'll have a look at them further with. Down here you also have kind of a small input thing, and then you have your hunger, thirst and stamina and health. Keep an eye on the thirst and hunger numbers, because if they reach 0 you will eventually die pretty quickly. Right, down here we also have a shortcut bar that we can put all the tools into. Right, so let's start with making our tools. Stone axe, stone pickaxe, fire starter, backpacks and stone hammer. That's kind of the basic stuff we need. And for example, for the stone hammer we are going to need a fire rope, a high density rock and a stick, and a medium stick actually. And how do I get those? Yeah, you could search for them and you might find them, but it's way easier to just try to punch a bush, so we're going to do that. And you can see the stuff dropping here all over the place. And how do you pick them up? Yeah, well, you can look at them and with the E key just pick them up, or you can open up the inventory and then you have in the nearby window down here is everything that is nearby. The area of the nearby is not really too great. Here you see, if I back off, let's have this one that's in here. So that's about the distance that the nearby sees stuff. Anyway, you can either just double click down here and you will pick up one. Let's throw this away, we can see that again. Double click, we pick one, or if we shift click, you're going to pick a complete stack. To drop them, either just shift click, you will drop the complete stack, or you can drag it out to nature. Or if you don't want to drop the complete stack, you can actually shift left click and drag, and you get a split thing in the way you can say how many do you want to drop. So right, so we needed some medium sticks. We have them here. Let's just pick them up. The branches we really don't need right now. We are going to need some plant fibers. You really don't have to pick them up, but and we needed fiber rope. So the fiber rope you can create over here. Clicking once makes one. You can click several times and it makes more. If you think that was a bit too much, right click and it drops one from the counter. So it will just start creating. You can do other stuff and you can see it gets put directly into the inventory. Right, we need some stones as well. Those are either in the stone nodes here, or you can actually find them into the nature as well, but yeah, easier to get them from here, and intuitively you have to punch it. Weird, but that's how it is. Also notice that they drop on top of the node. That means that they will have stuff hanging in the air. Weird, but yeah. So now we have all our stones here. Let's try and see if we have how many. We have 5 ropes. That should be enough for. And we have the sticks. So stone axe, stone pickaxe, fire starter, and we'll need laders, and stone hammer. Backpack we can't do yet because we don't have the alocasia leaf here. We have to go pick that up. So while this builds there, let's go and find it. You find it up here. Just follow the path and to the right. There is a little town there in the distance. We just ignore it for now. We cannot really enter this for later role-playing thing. Right, so here we have the stream. In the stream we also have some clay. We are going to need loads of clay, but I want to pick up the backpack first. So let's find the alocasia leaves. They are up here with the pigs or hogs. And those who can actually kill the hogs, and you can get some skins and bones and edibles from them. We'll hunt them later. So alocasia leaf, you can either just punch it or pick our axe. You can just double click it and it will put it in there, or you can actually drag it down to the shortcut bar and then you will have them down here. You can put the hammer first. For some reason that's how I use it. And then just pressing the 1, 2, 3 and so forth, so it will change out the tool. If you die, the shortcut bar will be cleaned out, so yeah. Right, alocasia leaves. And using the axe goes slightly faster and you get slightly more. So now we have like enough alocasia leaves here for the backpack, but we forgot to bring our sticks, so we need some more sticks. You will have enough sticks eventually. Right, we have our sticks, we have some ropes. I think we need more rope actually, so we need to create some more ropes here. Right now I'm just going to make one like that, and then we have here our backpack, and that builds. Just going to wait for it to build because we are going to need the space. Right, and that drops strictly into the nature. Just put it into the back, and now we have some extra slots. Very nice. So time for clay, and that's just to keep your pickaxe and hammer it. For now it is the pickaxe. It's supposed to be changed at some point to using the shovel. The rewrite is not really done completely yet. Some more clay. Let's get another stack. Like that. That's a good start, I think. So you can put all the stations and stuff down on the ground without, but I really like to have some foundation. It's easier to handle. So, and the building menu, you bring that up with the Q key. If you hold it down, the big round menu starts up and you can select what you want to build. in this case foundations. If you just click Q, it will just pop up the last thing you used. So I'm going to do a 6 by 6 here. And if you manage to put down one that you really don't want, you can use the G key to remove the structure. And you have to kind of look at it and use your targeting point to, and then remove structure. And to abort the building, because you look, I'm still carrying around a green foundation thingy here. Right click, gets rid of that. And to remove the remove menu, of course, you hit J again. So now we just have to build it, but we are going to need branches and clay ore. And we have clay, but we are missing the branches. I did get me some branches down here, so let's go pick those up. Enough sticks for now. We are going to need more branches, but let's start with these guys. And you use the correct tool, perhaps. There you go. If you stand in the middle of the foundation and build, you will just pop up on top of it. So. Right, so now we have our initial foundation, and I'm going to plunk down a bed now. I think I need some more. Maybe I can get away with it. Let's plunk it down here in the middle somewhere, and you find the bed as a station for some reason. So we can click it, and if you don't like the orientation, you can use Q and E to rotate it. E rotates counterclockwise, Q clockwise. And let's construct it. Right. Now, next thing. Thirst. We are at 25 water, so it's time to get some water, and you can get those from the handmade pot. Let's make one. It will say that it needs baking. That's not really the case just yet, at least in 906 I think we are at now. So you just put it into our hand, and we can go down to the stream and get some water. Just look down at the water and right click. You kind of fill it a quarter. So to fill it completely, you need to kind of dip 4 times. And then to drink, left click. And you see our thirst is quenched. There's really no limit to how much you can drink, so if you have the patience, you can stand here the whole night, and or the whole day, or the whole month, or yeah. Another thing we should have a look at is actually food. We can go and get ourselves some coconuts. And let's see, I think the nearest coconut tree is over here. I think it's there. Is this a coconut? Yes, it is. Okay, so axe in hand, chop away. And there, coconuts falling. Thankfully, there's no hitboxes with falling stuff. Right, so we have kind of a couple of. I'm gonna pick those up here, and it also dropped as you look. Logs, for example, and fiber also drops from the cocos tree or cocos palms. They're not trees. And the way you use this, I'm going back to the foundations, easier to show. Don't have to, but right. So I'm just going to drop these here and going to first person mode is easier to see. So green coconuts, they need to be cracked. Again with the axe, or I think you can actually use the hammer as well. And they drop brown coconuts. Okay, enough of that for now. Brown coconuts, of course, needs to be broken up as well. And you have to target it to hit it. Right, and it looks like it dropped 4 halves, but that's not really true. They are actually doubles, so we actually have 8 here. And this is food, so it will spoil, and you have the counter here counting down, so eat it before it spoils. Right now you do not get sick of eating spoiled food stuff, but that will come. So yeah, let's take them all. No, actually not. The thing is, you cannot eat a complete stack. It will just disappear like it was a single one. That's a bug that's in the fixing process. But yeah, so, and the trick is to get one, just double click it and then double click it again to eat it. You could also just drag it to your hands and then click it there. I think you can click in the nature, yeah, single click in the world, but so the easiest way is just to double click it here, and you can see my food is going up, hunger going down. Right, so now we have the basics in place, and this is actually a good place to take a save if you want to. Yeah, I have actually this saved, so I won't bother, but otherwise press escape and you get to the menu and you can save your game. It's getting dark. It will get pretty dark in a bit, so let's hurry. We need to get our workstation up now. So workstation, we have a couple. The normal workstation is with this one. You can place in wherever. I'm going to just rotate it here, something like that. Hammer, and we need sticks, and we need 2 ropes. So sticks, we don't have sticks, and we don't have ropes, so need to start constructing the ropes at least. 5 ropes should be enough right now. I'm going to drop the branches here for now, and I'm going to drop the leaves as well. So let's go pick up some more branches, and Just find the nearest bush and massacre it. Massacre? Yeah. Right, that should be enough for now. Getting dark, but we cannot sleep yet. You can try if you go to the bed and you use E, so it isn't themed to sleep yet. There's slightly time off to. Right, let's get this constructed. Use the correct tool. Of course, I forgot the sticks. Should be around here, I think. Yeah, 22 should be enough. By the way, there is a torch as well, but I do not recommend using that right now because it's going to kill your FPS. Tools. Right. Let's see here. Can we sleep? Nope. It's getting dark. So we have a workstation, and what is the idea with the workstation? Well, there's a couple more things you can actually build on the workstation. These are parts for the furnaces that we're going to have later. There are cloth, I think is not, and I think yeah, the handles, and of course the molds that we are going to use to make our iron tools. And when you have your parts for the tools, you can construct them here. And weapons. And another stations. You have the woodworks to make planks. The clay kiln that is really not used right now, but you can bake food, or there will be other stuff that needs the kiln to be baked. There's a mill introduced now in 06. Where you can make powder or flour. You have a drying rack and a tanning rack for skin related or hide related stuff. Raw hides drop from the hogs, and I think the rabbits drop something as well now. Anyway, pitch dark. Let's see if we can sleep. No, it's not. Okay, right. So let's put up the next workstation in our quest for the iron tools. So we need a furnace. Let's place it over here. Just one, the hole this way. And what does it need? It needs clay branches and a this guy here, air chamber. So let's get started with making the air chamber like that, and then we can do that. And let's get this one constructed. And now the air chamber should be done. Yes, it's here. But since we are going to upgrade that furnace immediately, let's get started to doing the other parts, the smelting pot and the casting funnel. Right, so now we have our furnace and we cannot see it. Let's see, it's time to sleep yet. Yes, cool. So, and morning. Oh yeah, when you have to target the bed and press E to sleep and to wake up. So Right, so our furnace. Look at that. Well, and you have your small menu blobs here. Fuel and temperature. And up here, your move station and upgrade station. We're going to upgrade it immediately. So there you go. And we need more clay, we need more branches, and we need the funnel, and we need the smelting pot. Okay, let's go. Let's see if the workstation is done with this. Our parts. This one is done. Let's pick that one up. So where did it do with the funnel? There it is. So the workstation, they work like if you are not near them, they will drop it around the workstation. If you are near the workstation, it will be dropped into your inventory directly. Right. Here we have our upgraded furnace with a crucible here for smelting ingots that is going to pour down and go into a mold. So we need molds and we need iron. So let's get the mold started while we go and pick up the iron. We're going to need nails, and we're going to need pickaxes and a hammer and a axe blade and a saw blade. So, right, off to the irons. There is actually a pretty nice entrance to a cave here. I'm not going to show you where it is. You can find it for yourself as an expedition. But over here there should be an iron node, if I can't remember correctly. Yeah, there's one here. So correct tool and walk away at the iron. Let's see where did it drop? It dropped here. 10. Yeah, we need some more. I think we can actually get by with 10, but is this an iron node? Yes, another iron node here. Right, more than enough. And up here we are near the upper stream and the small waterfall. Here you should be able to find mushrooms as well. The easiest way to find these guys is actually just to open up the nearby. Yeah, we found one. And it should be there. And those are edibles as they are, or you can cook them by the fire. They provide some food, but there should also be feathers around here. I haven't found them yet. I know another place there are feathers. I'm going to find them in a bit. The feathers you use for the arrows, of course. Right, so now we need to feed this guy the irons we found, but there is still a bug that the furnace will consume a complete stack as it was one. So we need to feed one by one, and the trick to do that is just we drop them on the ground here. And then we can just stand slightly here, and we double click it in a nearby, and we pick one. Put it in the hole. Let's see, slightly there. So click another one, put it in the hole, and just continue feeding the hungry furnace. There's one thing I should do before actually. It makes it speed up a little bit. It just needs some sticks. Or the other kind, doesn't really matter what you feed the furnace with, but those sticks are easy to get by. So, and we put the sticks into the fire hole here. And let's check. Yeah, 600 is the max you can get up to. And you can see we now have 7 irons in there. Temperature 0. So you need to start the fire. I mean, start the fire with the fire starter, of course. So just approach it. Left press. And now we have fire going. And you can see temperature rising. Nothing will happen here until the temperature gets up to 1400 degrees or something, 1400 Celsius. Right, let's continue feeding iron into this guy. With some patience you can actually feed out. I think I managed to put in 25 irons in this guy. Yeah, I put in too many now. Okay, I put in a stack. You can see we only have 4 irons here now. And there's 3. So if we approach it, we have processed iron here. You see, 14 processed irons. Okay, I'm going to take those. The rest can stay. And the processed iron needs to be further processed. We need a crusher. We find a crusher here in the crafting menu. I'm gonna plunk it down there. What do we need for that one? We need medium sticks, a flat rock, and some fiber rope. And we are missing 1 fiber rope, so I'm missing fibers. So let's go and find some fibers and some more. Did we drop any fibers here? Nope. But I think there is enough fibers down here by the... Yeah. So let's just construct some fiber ropes. Enough. And we need a flat rock. They are around in the nature. You can find them laying around, but I think the easiest way is actually just to get them from the stone. Right, and there we have flat rock. Let's pick a flat rock. Thank you. They will also drop jagged rocks and yeah, all kinds of rock. And you can actually break down with the pickaxe or the hammer. You can break down a flat rock into a jagged rock, and the jagged rock can be broken down into a jagged rock small. The same with the sticks. You can break them down. Right. So change tools. Did I forget the sticks? Of course I forgot the sticks. So we have a crusher. And to crush the iron, we just place them here and hammer away. And we see in a short while there was 1 iron popping out. There's another iron ingot, another one, And there all our ingots, we got 26 ingots from that. Let's pick them up and let's feed them into the... Oh, there's an iron ore. Has hidden himself in the wrong hole. I think you might have some more processed here. Yeah, we have. Just going to leave them there. We can drop all the ingots into the crucible. The furnace will take the one they need and leave the rest. So, and we should have some molds constructed here. Yes, we have. Let's pick them up. That's about it. So, what do we do now? We place the mold under the funnel here. And you see it grabbed it, and you cannot see the nearby. The furnace now has it. And if you look at this blob, it says forging status true, and here comes the iron. And if you right click it, the head pops out, and now the mold is back into the real world. Just going to move it over here, pick our head, take the next forging status. You cannot see here that it's done, but you can see it in the nearby. Iron hammerhead, it says it down there. So right click it, iron head drops out, move it over to the side, pick the head. Yeah, we can take the nails because we going to need 2 of those. I know that I'm going to need more nails than 3. So the trick here is to just pick the nails. And if you want to continue, you need to kind of lift this one up and put it back in here. So 3 more nails. No, we don't want that one. We want one over there now. We want our nails, and the axe is going in here. There you go. We have an axe head. Away with this one. And the saw blade. Now the saw blade has a bug that makes it impossible to pick up into the inventory, but there is a couple of tricks for that. One is to not right click it now, just pick the complete mold with the saw blade inside. Now we're going to need to make some. I'm just going to put this one, the saw mold here, and if you right click it, where is my saw blade? There you go. So it drops by the workstation, right? So if I now try to pick it, I can't. But you can see I can drag it. So that's the trick here, is actually I can drag it and put it up into somewhere, or try to at least. Where are you? There. Try to look up a bit. And this is definitely easier to do in third-person mode. Right, I can put that down on the workstation. So we need, for our tools, we need some short handles. For the pickaxe we need a long handle, and I think a long handle for the iron axe as well. And for the handsaw we need 2 small ones. So we need 2 long ones, 2 short ones, and another short one. While that cooks, let's place out the woodworks station. Just going to drop it here. And that one needs a long log, 2 shorter logs, some rope, and a saw blade. And we have 1 rope too little, so let's make another rope. Come on. Ah, we don't have any fibers. Right, okay, go pick some fibers. Where's my fibers? They're there. Yeah, I can start the fiber roll process immediately. Right, okay. The handle should now be done. Well, at least we have 1 long handle here. So we can make our pickaxe, for example. Weird. I thought I started constructing more than 1 here. Oh, that's the short handle. Only 1? No. Short handle. Only 1 long handle? Need another one. Oh no, we should have a pickaxe now. Okay, right. Now we can get rid of the iron tools. Don't need them anymore. Except as backup. So we have our iron pick and the hammer. Goodbye. We should be able to construct. We did the pickaxe, so now for the iron hammer and the iron axe and the handsaw. And what are you missing here? Short handles. I guess it's short handles. Yes, we only have 1 short handle, so we need to make another short handle. And now we have all our iron tools up here. So we can place those down into the shortcut bar. And our second handle is done. So now we can do the handsaw. There we are. So I constructed a handsaw. By the way, don't use the torch right now. It's an FPS killer. Of course you're going to use the... Right, so that one disappeared somewhere. There. And the same trick here, we need to kind of grab it in the nearby and turn around with it, drag it over here and drop it. And you have to have the inventory open to be able to drop it. So now we need some logs, a long log and 4 shorter ones. So off we go to find a tree. And this is a tree. Axe in hand, chop away. And we get bombarded with all kinds of stuff. Okay, back to the woodworking station. Correct tool. Hammer away. Right, now we have our woodworking station. And what can we do there? We can do planks. I know I need a couple of small planks. Can't remember if it was 5. For what? Well, we are going to upgrade the workstation because we can do that now. We have the nails and we have the planks getting built. So, upgrade station. And this is why you don't want to do this before, because you need the planks and the nails. And you need 5 nails, and that's what. So, right, I guess we can just put in the nails. Tool. And that was the nails. And here is the plank being made. Yeah, 2 planks here. Okay. Start with those. Another plank. Back for the next one. Hasn't, yeah, it actually dropped into the inventory. So that was only 1 plank, yes. So there should be a plank, okay, and this, yeah, dropped into the inventory as we approached, I guess. And it's getting dark again. And we have a really dark upgraded workstation.